about the different knives in the range, and I thought it'd be quite useful just to do a little video just comparing the knives, and just so people can refer to it, you know, when they're making a decision about which one to buy. So I'm just going to show the 3, 4, 5 and 6, and just give you a bit of info about them, and just so you can make some comparisons. So I'm going to start off with the 3, and the 3 is, other than the Izula, is the smallest knife they do in the range. It's a 3 3/8 inch blade. It's this one is the this is the RC 3P MBDT. So this is a Desert Tan. As I say, 3 3/8 inch blade. It's about 1/8 of an inch thick, and weighs about just over a little over 5 ounces. Very good, nice little compact knife. Used an RC3 a lot, and I've been very pleased with it. This one has the pointed pommel, and with all the rat knives they have this detachable micarta slabs as well, and a little thumb grip on the top there. So yeah, very good compact little knife. With this one you get the molly back, and you get a molded plastic sheath and this molly backing, this jump-proof backing. So it's very secure, gives you a double lock, you know, on the finger guard here as it goes in the sheath, and then a ring around the handle as well. Useful because you can carry it on a belt or use it with any of your pack or gear that might be using the molly system. So very flexible sheath, very useful. Nice to have the molly back, and they also give you a belt boot clip as well, so you can just add that on as well if you need to mount the knife that way. So nice, very flexible system, and like I say, a really good little compact knife, RC3. The next one in the range is the 4, and this one is the 4P MB. So this one you get a Kydex sheath, ambidextrous Kydex sheath. So the 4 is a little bit bigger than the 3. I'm just going to show them there in comparison. The 4 is a 4.5 inch blade. It's a little bit thicker blade, just under 0.2 of an inch, and a couple of ounces heavier. It's actually about 7.4 ounces. So you can see that it has a rounded pommel. It has the choil, same the cutout here, the same as the 3 does. Very nice knife actually, and very useful length there, 4.5 inches. Again, the powder textured coated blade, 1095 steel, as all the rat knives are. So a little bit heavier, a little bit longer. With this one you get the jump-proof backing as well. You just, you know, the Kydex just screws onto there, and also you get the molly locks, so you can attach those vertically or horizontally to the sheath system. So again, you can attach it to any molly system. And what I'll do is I'll just leave those knives there so you can get some comparison of the sizes. The next one in the range is a big one actually, is the 5. So this jumps up quite a bit in size. The 5 is although it's not dimensionally the biggest knife, it's certainly the heaviest. You can see it's a really solid, heavy knife. It's a 5.25 inch blade, and actually weighs 16 ounces. So it's a heavy, well-built knife, very broad blade, and it's actually 1/4 of an inch thick. This one has again a sharpened pommel. The hole in the pommel is actually big enough for you to put a piece through and, you know, turn the knife almost like a drill. Another interesting feature this has is there's a little divot in the handle here, and you can use that when you're bearing down a spindle if you're making a bow drill. Quite a useful feature actually. Yeah, I don't know why they don't put that on all the knives. And this doesn't have a choil. It's in this particular one. Big heavy knife, and you can see in comparison to the 4 how much bigger that is. Big broad blade, yeah. So very solid, big solid knife, and in a comparison to the 3 there. You can see that. So I'll put that one there. With that one you get the Kydex sheath. Has a tension on here, which is quite a nice little thing actually. It just means that you can lock that up so the knife is really locked in there nice and tight. And that also comes with a clip, so you can belt mount it as well. This just screws onto there, and you know, you can mount it onto a belt. So again, nice, well thought out sheathing system. So the next one is the 6, and like I say, dimensionally it is the biggest knife. I'll show it to you in comparison to the 5 there. So the 6 is 5 3/4 inch blade. Again, it's the same thickness in terms of the blade as the 4. You can see that there. Again, you've got the thumb grip there. But it's a lighter knife than the 5. You know, all this metal in the 5 is 16 ounces, gives that a lot of heft. Whereas this, the 6 is actually just over 11.5, 11.8 ounces. But a nice long cutting edge on the 6. Very useful knife. A good chopping knife. And it's obviously bigger than the 5, and but you know, not as heavy. I'll show it in comparison to the 4 here to get some idea. These again grey micarta, both these with the black blade, and against the 3 you can see obviously a much bigger knife. So that'll just give you a quick overview of the knives in the range there, and some of the features they have. The ones we haven't included are the Izula, the neck knife, the Hest, which we're waiting just for some stock to come in, and there's actually a new one, the Jungless Machete, which again we're just waiting for stock. That's only just come out, so we'll get those in. We'll do quick reviews on those. But just for those people who wanted a comparison, there it is. You can see the knives and the different sizes and weights. If you need any more information, you can always email me, paul@workwearcanadacom, and of course you can go onto the site and buy the knives anytime. So yeah, just a quick overview, and I hope that's helped.